Hey yo, this is Poki, your design pro. Welcome to this episode of Revit. In this episode, we are going to look at how to detail our foundation plan. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tutorials and to turn on your notification for daily updates. Now, this is our foundation layout, as you can see. These are the plinth walls. These walls were done earlier when we were doing landscaping. The plinth walls are drawn below our ground level, that is the 0 level. At this point, we are going to add the structural foundation, that is the footing on our plinth walls. So how do we do that? We go under structure. So I'll come under structure, I click on structure, then I'll look for wall. It is right here, structural foundation wall, or you can type FT on your keyboard, that is the shortcut. So I'll click on this structural foundation. When you leave your cursor there, you realize it displays for you a picture on what you're going to do. So that is the footing I'm talking about, the blue one. So once I click on it, I'll come and edit type. I'll simply come here, click on edit type. Our plinth wall thickness is 200. So the foundation thickness, we can give it 200 as well. Then the width, since we have our plinth walls as 200 millimeters, so we can have it 3 times the thickness of the plinth walls. So we can have this at 600. Then if you want to change the material, you can change from here. That is the structural material. For this one, the default one is concrete, cast in situ. So we can go with that. I'll come apply. I say OK. So I'll simply come and click on the plinth walls. So I'll come pick on this plinth wall. Revit is telling us none of the created elements are visible in the floor plan. Escape. Let us first check if it is appearing in our sections. So I'll come and have a section at this point. So I'll come to view, under view. The section tool is right here. I click on it. I want to draw my section line here, facing that side. I click on it, right click, go to view. When you come to view, you realize you can see the footing, but on the foundation level, on our foundation plan, we cannot see that. This is a common visibility issue whereby you've drawn your foundation properly and you can see it placed in the section view. For instance, it is seen right here, but when you check on our ground plan, it is not seen. So what do? We are going to edit the visibility settings. So we'll come to the property palette. This is the property palette of our foundation level. You look for view range. So I'll come click on edit view range, or I can simply type VR on the keyboard. Let me click on view range. So when you click on view range, it displays the dialog box. So we are going to change the bottom. We are going to change this offset from 00 to at least negative 1.2 millimeters. So that is below the footing level. Remember, our ground level is at negative 1 meter. So we can have this at negative 1200. So that is below the footing level. Then for the view depth, this is the view depth. We can change it to unlimited or something below the foundation offset. So we can have this at negative 1.5 meters. That is negative 1500, since you are working in millimeters. So this tells Revit that look down far, so that catches the foundation. I come, say apply, then OK. When you come to our foundation plan, you can see the footing. So we are going to do the same to these other plinth walls. I'll come, click on the footing, and I'm going to create similar. So I'll come click here, or type CS on the keyboard, CS. So I'll come pick my plinth walls. I'll pick all my plinth walls. Pick this. So when you come in our section view, you realize we have all our footings, as you can see. So I'll go back to my foundation plan. Next, let me adjust on our grid lines so that they are seen in the foundation. So I'll click on one, I come edit type. Under center segment, I drop down. I'm going to make it continuous. I apply. I can change the color, maybe to gray. Can move it up here, maybe to that gray. I say OK. Apply. Then for the plan view symbols, end 1 and end 2. So I'll check the box for end 1. I apply. I say OK. So we have our grid lines. We can see them in our foundation plan. Now we forgot to add our footing on this plinth wall. So I'm going to do the same. I click on the footing. I type CS on the keyboard. That is the shortcut for creating similar. Then I'll come pick this plinth wall. Next, we are going to dimension our foundation plan. So how do we do that? I'll come under modify. I click on modify, and I come click on the dimension tool. We are going to have our first dimension line showing the footings. So I'll come pick off only the footings. Click this. Pick this. Pick this. And I come pick this as well. This is our first dimension line. It is having only the footings. Then I can move this a bit up so that it does not confuse us. Then the next dimension line, we are going to have it for the plinth walls. So I'll come click on this dimension line. I type CS on the keyboard, or I can simply come here to the create similar tool. I click on it. So we are going to have this for the plinth walls. So I'll come pick off the plinth walls. I come and click on it. Then I move this up. Our next dimension line is going to be for the grid lines. So I'll simply come to this dimension line. I click on it. I come to the create similar tool. I create similar, then I mark off the grid lines. I have it at that. Then the last dimension line is going to be for the overall dimension. I'll come click on this dimension line. I create similar. I come mark off the entire dimension. Click on this. Come finish with this. I have it at that. We are going to do the same. So I come click on this dimension line. I create similar. That means I'm creating a similar dimension line with all the parameters of this one. Our first dimension line on our elevation sides is having the footings. So I'll come mark off the footings. This mark off that. I click on this. I can move these dimensions up so that they don't confuse us. I do the same. I click on this line. I create similar. Next is for the plinth walls. I'll pick this. I'll pick these plinth walls. Come click on this line. I move these dimensions which are congested in one place so that they don't confuse us. I move also this as well. I click on the dimension line. I create similar. Next is for the grid lines. I can mark off the grid lines. Then the last one is the overall dimension. I'll come pick this as well. Then have that. So we are going to do the same on all the sides. The first dimension line is for the footings. I mark off the footings. We have it there. Then the next one is for the plinth walls. The third one is for the grid lines. Then the overall dimension, I can pick from here, finish from here. I have it right there. We are going to do the same on this elevation side. So I first pick off the footings. Next is for the plinth walls. The third one is for the grid lines. So I can mark off all the grid lines. The last one is the overall dimension. Can pick this. I finish it with this one. You can as well dimension inside the foundation plan if at all you want. Yeah, but for me, I don't want to over congest my plan. Next, let me adjust on these grid lines so that they're in the same line. So I can come, click on this grid line. I move it behind. I want it in the same line with this one. Put it there. Then this one's the same. Move them behind. Click on this. I move it there. Click on this one. Adjust it there. There is also this. This one's okay. For these ones, we are going to do the same. I adjust them. For these ones, they're okay on that side. Next, we need to know the spot elevations of our footings and our plinth walls. So we shall come to the Annotate tab. I click Annotate, then I come to Spot Elevation. I click on the Spot Elevation tool. Once I click on it, then I come take off my spots. So from this point, this is for the foundation. I'll have it there. Then indicating the plinth wall, I'll do the same. Then we also have these walls for the veranda. Shall have them there. The same. The plinth walls. The footings. You can have them at particular points. Then we can add text in our spaces. Under Annotate, you come to the text tool. I click on the text tool. So we are going to backfill here with compacted marram. So I can just click in the space, then I type compacted marram. Compacted marram fill. And I can copy the same text, the spaces. I click on the text, then I come to the copy tool. I click on it, so I'm going to copy multiple. I make sure the multiple box is ticked. So I'll copy it in this space. In this space, we're having all our spaces well compacted with marram. Then still using the text, I'll come click on the text tool. Don't forget to save your project. Once Revit reminds you to save, please endeavor to do so. So after clicking on that, I'll need to name my plinth walls and also my wall foundation bearing footing. I'll come use this one segment. I click on this. I'm going to pick from here. And I add the text. This is our wall foundation bearing footing. Then I add its size. It is 600 by 200 millimeters. Then also I'll need to name the plinth walls. I come click on this. I create similar. I come pick off the plinth wall. I'll name this as our plinth wall. Then for the thickness, 200 millimeters. This is how you can go on detailing your foundation plan. Indicate the dimensions, the spot elevations, then also name the foundation footing and its thickness, the plinth wall. For more detailing, that will depend on the level of detailing you're good at. But for the simple detailing, you can have your foundation layout detailed like this. You can seal dimension also inside if at all you want. So this is enough for today. Yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. There's a lot coming, and also to turn on your notification for the daily updates. Thank you. Stay blessed.